Good blessed Monday morning, January the 22nd, 2024. It's about 7:53 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter whether you the proclaim toughest or the proclaim weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaim enemies. I greet all you all with that same universal greetings. If you don't like the things that I say or do, that's your prerogative. You have many amendments to the United States Constitution. If you don't know some of them, I'll give you one or two. The First Amendment to the United States Constitution gives you the right to freedom of speech. It gives you a right to freedom to protest. It gives you a right to associate and to gather, as long as you do it in a peaceful manner. And then if you're arrested, they give you a Fifth Amendment to remain silent. That's what's wrong with a lot of people today. They run their mouth. When they ask them questions, all they got to do is say, I want an attorney. I select to take the Fifth Amendment to remain silent. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is, when I was coming up in Cabrini Green, I know some of y'all don't want to hear it, don't want to listen to it. Don't listen to it, because it's to those that want to listen to it. When I was coming up in Cabrini Green when I was young, as I became a teenager too, we had people in Cabrini Green, our elders, most of them was females, starting in the row houses where I was living at until I moved to the white projects in 1970. But the row houses was my stomping grounds. But I still gave respect to 624 West Division. Y'all in the house, white projects. But the row houses is where I was born and raised. And when I was coming up, when they had these government programs like they have now, today, especially here in Charleston, Missouri, they wasn't ran like Lester Gillespie and some of these other people here in Charleston, Missouri. You see, if you look around, Lester Gillespie and the people that work for these government programs, it's not helping the community. I don't care if they is giving your children some food. I don't care if they is letting your children play basketball. That's our center. That's the citizen center. But Paul Page, a white dictator for the housing authority, Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority, him and Lester Gillespie think that they own that civic center. I'm barred out of it. Sooner or later, I do my federal paperwork, because I know I'm illegally barred out of a place that's our civic center for the citizens. But listen them, all this stuff that they claim that they giving y'all, if you take a look around from where I'm at right now, I'm on South Main Street. And I'm going to take a ride from South Main Street to North Main Street, where Lester Gillespie, that's running these programs, a felon now. How is he doing all this benefiting and ain't nothing happening, benefiting or changing in our black communities? Now, he said he got 64 workers, y'all. When you Google him up, Fresh Start, Self-Improvement Center. I know I said Self-Start Performance Center. That's because they are performers. They actors. But I want you to take a good look at everything that Lester owned from here on South Main Street all the way on North Main Street, where he live at. But you see, the people that was working in, they fed us, they educated us. You didn't see them riding around with 24s. You didn't see them riding around with brand new stuff. You didn't see them buying up everything. See, Lester Gillespie has a connection with the politicians starting from Jefferson City, and it's a shame, black and white, giving this man honor. You see what I'm saying? And this man ain't doing nothing for the black community but buying up property. They let him get on the zone committee. And he getting first choice on buying these properties. But I want you to take a real good look at this other building that I didn't show y'all yesterday. And if you ain't seen the other ones, just look up in my latest YouTube videos and you'll see some of the other properties. He got some that we don't even know of. But in the 1990s, he was arrested for voter fraud, but he was working for the Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center. Google him up too, y'all. They're in the black neighborhood here in Charleston, Missouri. But he was working for them. Now, it's one thing getting arrested because you is innocent until proven otherwise. But he not only got arrested for voter fraud, he was convicted. He pled guilty to it. And now, he done pled guilty to it, but Susanna Wesley, this was in the 1990s, around 1997 or 8. Susanna Wesley continued to let him work for them. I think he retired from them in 2017. Ain't that something? But let me tell you something else. Now, not only did Susanna Wesley, but let me share you what the nutrition center here, the people that run the nutrition center here in Charleston, Missouri. Now, Leslie Gillespie was convicted of voter fraud. Now, how did they let him get on the board of directors on the financial part or board of directors, period, in the nutrition center? You'll hear my ex-wife talking about it in a video in Chicago in 2016 when she talking about the person that was convicted of voter fraud. She speaks about the Susanna Wesley Learning Center. She speaks about the Charleston R1 School District. She speaks about the Charleston, Missouri Police Department. But listen to what she said. How is he on that board? And then they see all the other criminal activity that he do here. And the sad thing about it, these brothers down here that call themselves Masons, if it ain't you, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But any of y'all are part of the law that Lester's a part of, and y'all see all this stuff he doing in our community. How could y'all say that y'all Masons, man? Or maybe it's a different type of Masons when I was coming up. I ain't never seen Masons walk hand in hand and conspire with Ku Klux Klan and other criminals to oppress the black community. But I'm going to go on here down here and show y'all this other place that Lester bought a church, y'all. Did y'all know that? That's why as Mason brothers, they had to meet in a couple of days ago in Boomland. They don't care.
Did you get everything you need, sir?
Is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go be together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay. Why don't you trust her with me?
First of all,
hold on, wait, stop.
You did.
This is my house.
You own the house that you rented, sir.
Stop it.
Listen to me, man. Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're going
I'm
to do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm going to call Fred.
You can call Brett.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door because
everybody.
she's in the way.
But you getting
She
on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so you
No,
committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house
You're
if you've rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
The door
closed.
was open, but she was
And
standing
she was
behind
standing
it.
right there. And I asked her, we coming in.
Pushed it
You
open.
said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
Okay.
October 23rd, 2016. On a Sunday beautiful afternoon at approximately 3 p.m., I am volunteering to do this video on behalf of Raymond Lewis Ivy and our two beautiful daughters. Less than 24 hours, the Cubs have clinched the Dodgers in the National League and on their way to the World Series. A beautiful feeling. But the best feeling is when I ask God, my ex-husband, Raymond Lewis Ivy, and our two beautiful daughters for forgiveness in all that I've done. Despite the fact that I've done wrong, he has forgiven me, my children have forgiven me, and I've forgiven myself. In saying that, the things that are going on in Charleston, Missouri against my ex-husband, Raymond Lewis Ivy, are false. Some of the employees of the Charleston, Missouri Police Department the Charleston, Missouri R1 school district, and some of the employees of the East Prairie, Charleston, Missouri Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center are accusing my husband of things that are not true. I apologize. It's really disturbing to think that the people who have pull and are doing things and receiving government finances to do things that Mr. Raymond Ivey is doing for free and helping others as myself, men and women, for free. In my addiction, I've done things that he's forgiven me for, my children have forgiven me for, my family has forgiven me for, but most of all, I've forgiven myself. The things that are being accused against my ex-husband are absolutely false. With no doubt in my mind, I know for a fact that it's not true. To think of a person that has taught me things, I apologize, it's just disturbing to know that someone from Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center has something to do with all of this. The accusations that he's going around grabbing little kids, telling them that he's a rapist, that Raymond Ivey is a rapist and a child molester and a pedophile are absolutely false. And it makes me very, very uncomfortable to realize that this person is a board member of the Nutrition Center of the Financial Advisor. In saying that, I apologize. It's very disturbing to even think that those kind of things are going on. Some of the employees of the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, I've seen for myself because I was a victim of their corruption. I was one of the ones that they convinced to go against my husband at that time. To convince me to go and grab my children against their will because of the things that they thought he was, which he's not. So in saying that, some of the employees of the Charleston Police Department are corrupt, along with some of the employees of the Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center. This one individual has been convicted in 1998 for voters fraud and cannot vote to this day. So, due to all the corruption that he's had a part of, he's going against my ex-husband, which should not happen. And so, with that being said, he would come along with people in my addiction and other men and women and offer them $1, a can of beer to vote for him, which was, at that time in my addiction, was fine. He also had, offered other things to men and women in our addiction that you don't do for nothing. That's the kind of man that he is. He's a liar, a cheat, a fraud, as you know he's been convicted of. In saying that, I would just like to say that to those who are listening and watching this video, to please support him, because he's doing a wonderful job to support Raymond Lewis Ivey in doing what he's doing best, helping others, bringing unity back to the community for free. Again, some people, as the person that I've mentioned, not saying any names, but I'm pretty sure you guys may understand who I'm talking about, are getting federal government finances and are not doing a well job whatsoever. So in saying that, the things that Raymond Lewis Ivey is doing is godlike. He's a Christian, he's an ambassador of Jesus Christ, and he's a major help to people of my kind and other kinds, men and women included. Children as well. Children, I used to live in Charleston, Missouri. That was my ex-husband. And children looked up to him, came up to him and asked him for advice and just gathered around him. So for people to accuse him of things that are not true is appalling. And he's also a civil rights leader, along with Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, even Obama are fighting for our kind. And with saying that, I really, really appreciate those that are viewing this and those that are listening to this to continue to support him in all that he's doing. Because
You get everything you need, sir.
there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until
Is
we
there-
go be together.
is there
Because
anything else that-
I don't even trust that with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't
Okay.
you trust her with me?
First of all,
Hold on, wait,
barged in here and
wait,
committed
stop,
burglary.
stop.
You did.
this is my house, huh?
You own the house that you rented, sir.
Stop it.
Listen to me, man.
Uh-huh.
Pratt.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're
I'm
going to do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm going to call first.
You can call Brett.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to him because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what
I'm-
you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door 'cause he was
everybody.
in the way.
But you
She
getting
was
on to
standing behind us
everybody.
and
No,
you committed
no.
an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house
You're
if you've
get-
rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
Uh-huh. You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
Yeah, the door
closed.
was open, but she was standing
And she was
behind it,
standing
and
right
you pushed it
there.
open.
And I asked her, we coming in.
Pushed it
You
open.
said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We're going to leave and go down here to where Lester bought another place, y'all. Now, this is a felon. You know, this man is buying up more stuff than the legitimate law enforcement officials, school teachers. We're going to get over there in a minute, y'all. We got the sheriff across the street. All sheriff deputies in the town ain't bad people, y'all. Go to sheriff. But let's go down here and take a look at this this church they let Lester buy. This is Lester buddy, Rodney Jones. Him and Lester Gillespie, both of them is felons. This is one of Rodney Jones' places. The city letting them buy up everything now. He even got U-Hauls, y'all. 18-wheelers. I wonder if drugs coming in them. Some of his family members being convicted and charged with it. This is the building here. You see this old church here? You see this building here? Let's see where it's at. What's the address on that? 104? I've seen some people fixing up on the roof. This is a building that he bought. This is a building that Lester Gillespie bought. They got 104 on one of them and 106 on the other one. But we're going to see what the street is here in a minute. It's Charleston, Missouri, y'all. Lester Gillespie, boy, he got to be a mafia figure. What we got here? All right. We got Grand and Ashby, y'all. So it has to be 104 or 106 Ashby. I just wanted to just show y'all, man, how is this felon running our civic center, kicking in one of his own houses that he renting to a female and her children's. How is he able to force his way into the door, y'all, and with a sheriff deputy who handcuffed him and told him he was under arrest for burglary and assault, and the sheriff supersedes? You hear Lester don't even respect the sheriff deputies. Ain't that something? He don't even respect the sheriff deputies, y'all. Now on this street here, this is where the guy got shot a few weeks ago on Ada Street, where it was at least about 100 shots. This is the housing authority here, where I'm barred from. This is where the shooting happened, right up in here. And a friend of mine that lives in this area said a couple of nights ago they had some more shootings. It's the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority. We know the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority and Lester Gillespie and the NAACP here, Rodney Jones, and all these other individuals that's running, call themselves leaders and running this town, they care just as much as about us as who built this here tower with all this here radiation in it. Right in the black community. But let me show y'all something here. I want to give y'all a close-up look at it. Okay? Y'all take a good look at this here. Now, that's the program said it got basketball and all that there, right? Now, what I want to show y'all something. Now, it's in that building there where you got the basketball and all that there. The Housing Authority run that. Ain't that something? That's the Civic Center. I'm barred out of that. Look at that. The farmers, I talk about some of them, they don't even bar me. Want y'all to get a good look at this street again. This street is Cy Williams Avenue. This is Cy Williams Avenue in Iron Banks. But this what I want y'all to take a good look at again. You see them basketball rims? Them been like that almost 20 years. Every one of them is, you see the poles? You see the rust on them? All that money that Paul Page and Lester, I can't get on the property no more. But can you see the cracks in that ground? You see how that is? That been like that for about 15 or 20 years now. Show you how much they care about us. Now, you go into it, and I ain't knocking the white people. I give it to them for doing their job. There go this pole I was telling y'all about. Take a look, this tower here. What better place to put it in the black community? But I want y'all to take a look at this here. Take a look at that. Take a look at that basketball. Look at that pole, y'all. Look at that pole. Can you see that ground? All that money that Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority getting. Why? Look at it, y'all. It's all cracked up. Look at it. You see that? Look at that trash can. Wait, let me get that trash can focus in there. Look at that trash can. I bet you they wouldn't have that in the white neighborhood. But let me show you what Lester do with his family now. And no disrespect, because I don't even know the individual. May he rest in peace. But this is the best thing over here. Look. This is one of his family members' headstones over here. Look at those benches over there, y'all. The headstone is good, but look at the rest of this here. Look at that trash can. Look at this. But now, they'll recognize Lester's people, but they won't recognize a lady that lived back down here. I'm finna take y'all down there by a house, who filed a lawsuit against the Charleston Consolidated School number 7. Look up Davis versus the Charleston, Missouri Consolidated number 7, Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Board of Education. Davis versus them. Look it up. Annie Davis filed for her juvenile daughter and son, Barbara Davis and Johnny Davis, cause the white people back then, until 1961 when they won the lawsuit, wouldn't allow them to come into the white schools. The Charleston R1 school district, that one of Paul Page's trucks, but they cool. I ain't got nothing against the Macon people. But she had to file a lawsuit to even get her children and the other blacks into the school, which is Charleston R1 school district today. But they won't do nothing for her. She did something way before whoever this is, and no disrespect. But Lester Gillespie, Robert Hearns, the chief of police, Brenton Farrow, the sheriff of the Charleston, Missouri Sheriff Department, Paul Page, running this civic center in the Housing Authority, both of them together. This is what they think about black folks, y'all. Let's around here kicking people doors in and y'all honoring him. Let's around here telling people that in 2016, he told the little kids to run that I raped a 16-year-old girl. In 2023, he said on the video, he said that I raped a 16-year-old. I ain't raped nobody. I asked him, did I rape his daughter? He didn't like that. But I'm gonna leave right now, y'all. This is who running Charleston, Missouri, y'all. And y'all wondering why the black folks ain't got nothing. This is what they care about, y'all. They'll put these radiated towers in your neighborhood. But they won't let your kids be able to go to the trash can and throw something decent. Go in any white neighborhood and see it like this. And I don't have no gripe with the white people. I give y'all honors. Because y'all standing on y'all ain't gonna let Lester Gillespie come in y'all neighborhood and do what he doing in our neighborhood. Y'all ain't gonna let Paul Page and the Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center come in y'all neighborhood and do this here. Where in the hell is the money going to? Y'all see where it's going to? In Paul Page's pocket? Robert Hearns, you see he riding a 2024 Tahoe. He gave his other Tahoe to Brenda Bedford, another racist that misuse and abuse our black children in the Charleston R1 school district. But y'all, one day God gonna take me away. And y'all gonna say, man, where's Raymond at? Especially all of y'all that complain about what happened to your children in the school, the police department, and the courts. And then when I put it on here, y'all vanish and y'all ride right along with Lester and them. Peace be still.